Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about how to find the intrinsic value of a company using the multiples valuation and also Benjamin Graham's valuation. Um, the multiples valuation, it's a key method in finance for estimating a company's value. Multiples involve comparing financial ratios of the target company to those of similar companies. Um, each multiple offers a unique perspective on a company's valuation, reflecting factors such as growth perspectives, profitability, and market sentiment. Do remember to consider industry dynamics and qualitative aspects when using multiples for a comprehensive valuation approach. As for Graham's valuation, it's a valuation method by the legendary investor Benjamin Graham. Um, there's actually a book about it and really good. And it's called The Intelligent Investor. The formula helps to estimate a stock's intrinsic value by breaking down the earnings per share and book value per share to gain insight into the company's worth. Okay, so that's what we're going to go through today. And if you like the spreadsheet, you can just go to my Patreon page. The link will be down below in the description. You'll have full access to it. You'll be able to download it and do your own research on it. Okay. Also, if you like the content, please subscribe and hit the like button. It would be much appreciated. So let's begin. So the multiples valuation, like I said on previous videos, all we have to do is fill in the boxes in green. Everything else is automatic. Um, it's a good tool in Google Sheets that all you have to do is plug in some data and Google Sheets gets the rest that you need. So what we're gonna do is find the companies. We're gonna, by the way, we're gonna use Pfizer. Okay, we're gonna use Pfizer as our example. Um, so what we need to do is find the competitors of Pfizer. So what we can do, we have two options. We can go to my selection board right here. I already plugged it in, and we can take these. These are the competitors right here, or you can come to the ticker. It takes you to Yahoo, if you prefer it better. Just plug in the ticker symbol, PFE. And you get similar companies right here as well. Okay, I'm actually going to use these right here. So all we have to do is plug in the ticker symbol, J&J, Johnson & Johnson, Eli Lilly, and Merck. We're going to take the really big ones, so it gives us a big beat on Pfizer. Yeah, Bristol Myers, BMY. Okay, so since there's a lot of competitors, we can fill them in, but there will be some companies that don't have that many, or you just don't want to use as many. So all you have to do is just come here and put no, and it takes out the multiples, and it won't be considered inside the intrinsic value. Okay. So once we put in the tickers, we get the stock price, the earnings per share, and the PE multiples valuation. Okay, it just adds everything up, and we get the final value. And then it takes we use the median average. Okay, we get the median average right here, and the earnings per share. And as you can see, the intrinsic value just then takes the median price and the earnings per share, and we get our intrinsic value of 63.40. So according to the multiples valuation, the intrinsic value for Pfizer, it's at 63.40. And since we already did this, we can include it now in our final valuation, multiples valuation. So we're gonna add it, okay? And our intrinsic value from all of these valuations comes to $45. So now we're gonna do Benjamin Graham's formula. This is not a formula I typically use. I'm going to use it for the purpose of the video. but I typically most of my valuations I don't use it because it's an old valuation method. So and it really takes down the price. It takes a really big beating, but we're gonna do it anyways. So as I've said before, everything is almost automatic. As you can see, the ticker just comes in because we already put it in here. Earnings per share automatic. This is data that we don't need to touch. It's from the formula. The growth projection, we can go and see what it is. We actually, let's see, Pfizer, and we want to go to analysis and see what the projection is. So they have a projection for next year of negative 891. I actually don't think that. I like to use my own method of thinking. My what I think it's going to be, and I think Pfizer is going to be a company that's going to grow at least 3%. So let's use a 3%. This is all from the formula, and then all we have to do is get the current yield on AAA bonds. Okay, and we have the link there, and it's at 561. I think I already changed it. Yeah, 561. It's already plugged in. So the intrinsic value comes to $14, and that's why I don't usually use Graham's formula, because it takes a really big bidding on it. But since we did it, we're gonna include it anyways. Graham's formula in. Okay. So this is what all we have to do is just take the growth projection. If you want to go with analysis projection, which would be -8, you can, but you can take your own growth rate, what you think will be. Let's say they have new drugs for approval. You can put that in consideration, and if it gets approved, the stock price will go up. So just evaluate it, see how worth is that approval. For example, I forgot what company it was, but a company just got approved for testing on a drug for obesity. So that's the type of thing. If you read the news and you see those type of keys, you can get your own projection, and that's how you do it. Okay, and down here we just have our margin of safety. We get the current price. The difference it is, yeah, it's kind of big because it takes down a lot. Margin of safety, and the acceptable price, buy price would be at 11. Yeah, this is right. Okay, so it's a sell. Okay, so next time I'm going to be talking about Peter Lynch valuation, and the discounted earnings valuation, which is one of my favorite, because it gives us a year target, a 2-year target, and so on until 6 years target. And it's very it just gives us different prices of the expected intrinsic value. Okay, and it's really good, but we'll talk about it on another video. Okay, so once again, if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. It would be much appreciated, and see you on the next video.